The weight of procrastination often goes unnoticed until its consequences become undeniable. It's a behavior so ingrained in many lives that it's often assumed to be a simple failure of willpower or time management. However, the complexity of procrastination transcends such oversimplifications. It taps into a deeper psychological realm, where emotional and mental triggers govern how we approach tasks. This emotional toll, often exacerbated by fear, anxiety, and perfectionism, creates a vicious cycle that leads to increased stress, a diminished sense of accomplishment, and ultimately, greater procrastination. It's a condition that doesn't just affect productivity, but profoundly impacts self-worth, relationships, and overall well-being. What's often lost in the conversation about procrastination is its potential for transformation. Rather than being viewed solely as an obstacle, it can also be seen as an opportunity for self-reflection and growth. The struggle to act on tasks, whether driven by fear of failure, perfectionism, or sheer overwhelm, points toward underlying emotional needs that can, if addressed, fuel positive change. With this perspective shift, procrastination can become a catalyst for greater self-awareness and productivity. By understanding the science of motivation, setting structured goals, and creating a conducive environment, we can unlock our inner drive and turn procrastination from a hindrance into a powerful source of momentum. With this broader understanding, it's clear that overcoming procrastination isn't just about mastering time management. It's about addressing the emotional and psychological factors that lead to avoidance. By implementing science-backed strategies such as embracing intrinsic motivation, breaking down tasks, and building accountability systems, we can gradually rewire our approach to procrastination, leading to sustained action and personal growth. This journey is what the book sets out to explore, a roadmap that guides us from procrastination's paralyzing grip to unstoppable momentum, using proven strategies and psychological insights to propel us toward our goals. Through practical exercises, real-world anecdotes, and actionable tips, readers are equipped to reframe procrastination not as a failure, but as a stepping stone to success. Embracing these tools will not only help overcome procrastination, but will also unlock the untapped potential within, driving progress and fulfillment in all areas of life. Now that you understand the weight procrastination can have on your life, let's dive into how we can break free from this cycle. Imagine being able to take charge of your time, your energy, and your focus, instead of letting procrastination control you. What if there were a way to transform the resistance you feel toward your tasks into unstoppable momentum? That's exactly what this book is about. In Unleash Your Inner Drive, the author takes us on a journey through the heart of procrastination, uncovering the root causes and offering you the tools you need to conquer them. But it doesn't stop there. This book goes beyond simply telling you why you procrastinate. It shows you exactly how to unleash your full potential and take consistent, purposeful action toward your goals. The author begins by shining a light on the emotional triggers that lie beneath procrastination. You see, procrastination isn't just about lacking time management skills. It's about how fear, doubt, and perfectionism have crept into the way you work. But don't worry, in this book, you'll find that every obstacle you face, every moment of avoidance, can be turned into a stepping stone for growth. Rather than feeling like you're battling against yourself, you'll learn to work with your emotions and transform them into fuel for productivity. Through this book, the author introduces science-backed strategies that help you tap into intrinsic motivation, the kind of motivation that comes from within, not from external rewards. You'll learn how to create clarity in your goals, break tasks down into manageable pieces, and eliminate distractions so you can focus on what truly matters. But this isn't just about practical tools. It's about creating a mindset shift that allows you to stop seeing procrastination as your enemy and instead view it as an opportunity for growth and change. The author provides actionable steps, exercises, and real-life examples that make these strategies accessible to anyone. Whether you're someone who struggles with procrastination on a daily basis, or you simply want to learn how to push past those moments when resistance feels strongest, this book is your guide. It doesn't matter where you're starting from. What matters is that you're ready to take action. And this book will give you the framework you need to do exactly that. This is more than a self-help book. It's a call to action, a wake-up call to finally stop holding yourself back. If you've ever felt like there's something more inside of you, something that's been waiting for the right moment to break through, then this book is your moment. The tools, the strategies, and the mindset shifts you'll discover here will propel you forward, helping you become the person you've always known you could be. And unleash your inner drive. You'll uncover the secrets of motivation, learn how to deal with the emotional and mental barriers that hold you back, and take the first steps toward achieving the success you've always dreamed of. This isn't just another book about productivity. It's a guide to reshaping your entire approach to life, unlocking your true potential, and creating lasting, transformative change. So, are you ready? Ready to let go of the fears and doubts that have been keeping you stuck? Ready to unleash your inner drive and step into a future where procrastination no longer stands in your way? The path is laid out in front of you, and all it takes is your commitment to begin. Let's take this journey together. The destination is success, and it's waiting for you to claim it. Breaking free from fear, your first step toward action. Let's take a moment to reflect on the role that fear plays in our lives. Fear is a universal experience, something that affects all of us in one way or another. It manifests in various forms: fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of making mistakes, and sometimes even fear of success. This invisible force has the power to halt us in our tracks, causing us to hesitate even when we have a clear goal in mind. You might envision a future filled with success, see your potential, and know exactly what you need to do to get there. Yet, when it comes time to take that first step, nothing happens. You find yourself stuck, paralyzed by the overwhelming sense of fear that stops you from taking any action. The fear of failing, of making mistakes, or of not being perfect is one of the most insidious obstacles to progress. It causes us to freeze, to delay, and to procrastinate. The longer you allow this fear to control you, the more powerful it becomes. Instead of moving forward, we often retreat into the comfort of doing nothing, which ironically feels safer than the unknown of taking action. It's like standing at the edge of a diving board, knowing you need to take the plunge, but that paralyzing fear holds you back, making the leap feel like an impossible feat. This chapter digs deep into why fear keeps us stuck in a cycle of inaction. The anxiety that builds when you think about a daunting task, such as a work project, a difficult conversation, or starting a business, becomes unbearable. You might begin to feel overwhelmed and doubt your abilities, which only exacerbates the situation. Instead of making progress, you retreat back into your comfort zone, postponing the action that you know will move you forward. The truth is that fear doesn't just exist in your mind. It also plays out in your body, manifesting as stress, physical discomfort, or mental exhaustion. However, the longer we let fear dominate our decisions, the more entrenched it becomes in our psyche. It's crucial to understand that fear is not something we need to eliminate or suppress. Instead, we need to confront it. By acknowledging fear as a natural part of the process, something every successful person has encountered, we can begin to change the way we respond to it. Fear is not an enemy. It's a signal that we are on the verge of growth. Learning how to face it head-on, rather than avoid it, is the key to breaking the cycle of inaction. One of the most powerful pieces of advice the author provides is the concept of starting before you're ready. At first, this may seem counterintuitive. After all, if you're not prepared, how can you succeed? But the truth is, waiting for the perfect moment or for fear to magically disappear will only prolong the cycle of hesitation. Taking action, even if it's a small step, diminishes the grip that fear has on you. Every small action you take sends a message to your brain: I am capable. The more you act in spite of fear, the less power fear has over you. And that's when true growth begins. So, next time fear tries to hold you back, remember that it will never completely disappear. The key is to acknowledge it, breathe through it, and take that first step. Anyway, you'll find that the more you act in spite of fear, the more confidence you'll build, and the easier it will become to move forward. The power of small wins, building momentum in your life. We've all been there, staring at a large, intimidating goal and feeling overwhelmed by the sheer magnitude of it. When a goal seems too big or too far out of reach, it's easy to feel discouraged. The thought of climbing that mountain can paralyze you, making you question whether it's even worth trying. But here's the truth: success isn't achieved overnight. It's the small, incremental wins along the way that build momentum and eventually lead to big results. This chapter emphasizes the importance of breaking down your goals into smaller, more manageable tasks. The truth is, big goals can often feel like a distant dream, but by focusing on small wins, you create momentum that propels you forward. For example, if your goal is to write a book, start by focusing on one page at a time rather than obsessing over the entire manuscript. By achieving small victories, you not only build confidence, but also gain clarity on the bigger picture. The author walks us through how to tackle seemingly impossible tasks by breaking them into bite-sized pieces. When you focus on completing one small task at a time, whether it's writing 500 words or making a single phone call, you start to make tangible progress. Each small win contributes to a growing sense of achievement, and that success builds momentum. What's even more powerful is how these small wins don't just add up, they compound. As you begin to accumulate victories, no matter how minor they may seem, they create a snowball effect. The more you accomplish, the more energized and motivated you become. It's like a fire that starts with a single spark and gradually grows into a blaze. The beauty of small wins is that they make the process of reaching a larger goal feel less daunting. Instead of thinking about the end result, you start focusing on the next step in front of you. As you tackle one small task, you gain a sense of accomplishment, which fuels the next step. Soon enough, you'll find yourself on a roll, and the end goal will no longer feel so far out of reach. Mastering the art of consistency, the secret to lasting change. How many times have you started a new habit or set a new goal, only to lose motivation after a few days or weeks? It's a common experience, but it's also one of the biggest barriers to success. The initial excitement and energy of starting something new can quickly fade, leaving you feeling discouraged and wondering if you're ever going to make it. This chapter focuses on the importance of consistency, showing up every day, even when the motivation wanes. The key to success isn't perfection, it's persistence. Progress is progress, no matter how small. The author reminds us that consistency isn't about getting everything right from the start. It's about showing up every day and doing the work, even when you don't feel like it. The book introduces a powerful technique known as habit stacking, linking a new habit to an existing one. This technique makes it easier to incorporate new habits into your daily routine without overwhelming yourself. If you already have a morning routine, such as drinking coffee or brushing your teeth, you can tie a new goal like doing 5 minutes of stretching or reading a chapter of a book to that existing habit. By making small changes to your established habits, you create a seamless transition to new routines without feeling like you're adding more work to your already busy schedule. Accountability is another powerful tool in maintaining consistency. The chapter emphasizes the importance of sharing your goals with others or setting up reminders to keep yourself on track. Accountability partners or systems provide external pressure, which can be incredibly motivating when your internal drive starts to wane. But perhaps the most significant point the author makes is that consistency is what separates those who succeed from those who fall off track. The more consistently you show up, the more you reinforce your commitment to your goals. Remember, consistency is not about perfection. It's about getting back on track after a setback and continuing to make progress, no matter how small. Success is built on the foundation of small, consistent actions, and that's what leads to lasting change. Turning setbacks into comebacks. How to stay resilient when life throws you off course. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns, and setbacks are inevitable. Whether it's a failure in a project, a personal obstacle, or an unexpected life event, setbacks can feel like the end of the road. But rather than seeing these moments as failures, the author encourages us to reframe them as opportunities for growth. Resilience, The ability to bounce back after adversity is a key trait that separates those who succeed from those who give up. The chapter delves into the importance of reframing setbacks. Instead of allowing yourself to become discouraged, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this setback to come back stronger? The author emphasizes that setbacks are not permanent roadblocks, but rather temporary detours. It's the way we respond to setbacks that determines whether we move forward or stay stuck. By adopting a mindset that views challenges as opportunities for learning and growth, we can turn setbacks into comebacks. While setbacks are inevitable, how we respond to them can make all the difference. With the right mindset, we can use adversity to propel ourselves forward, gaining resilience and strength in the process. Life will always throw curveballs, but with the ability to reframe setbacks and maintain perspective, we can continue to push forward, no matter the challenges we face. And here's the thing, the author doesn't sugarcoat it. Life will throw curveballs, and not every setback will be easy to overcome. But with the right mindset, the ability to reframe those moments of difficulty can propel you forward instead of keeping you stuck. Remember, setbacks are a part of every journey. It's your resilience, your ability to bounce back, that will determine your ultimate success. These chapters paint a picture of how procrastination, fear, inconsistency, and setbacks can all work against us, but with the right mindset and strategies, they can become powerful tools for transformation. Whether it's taking that first step despite fear, focusing on small wins to build momentum, showing up every day through consistency, or bouncing back from setbacks, each chapter offers actionable solutions that will move you closer to unlocking your true potential. So, ask yourself, are you ready to face these challenges head on and transform them into your biggest strengths? The choice is yours, and the path is clear. Let's keep moving forward. As we wrap up this journey through Unleash Your Inner Drive, it's clear that the core message of the book revolves around unlocking your true potential and transforming procrastination into unstoppable momentum. From tackling fear and small wins to mastering consistency and bouncing back from setbacks, each chapter has provided us with valuable insights and actionable steps toward lasting change. One of the standout chapters, Creating the Right Environment, emphasizes how our surroundings impact our productivity and mindset. It's not just about what you do, but where and how you do it. The book walks us through the importance of cultivating a space that nurtures focus and inspiration, something many of us overlook. By eliminating distractions and organizing your environment, you set the stage for success. Another powerful chapter, The Role of Discipline in Achieving Your Goals, explores how discipline is the bridge between setting goals and achieving them. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of starting something new, but true progress comes from the ability to stay committed to the process, even when the initial enthusiasm fades. The book reminds us that discipline is freedom to control your time, your decisions, and your destiny. In building a legacy, the author encourages us to think beyond our immediate goals and focus on creating something meaningful and lasting. It's not just about achieving success for the sake of success, but about making an impact that resonates long after we've reached our personal milestones. This chapter inspires you to think about the bigger picture, helping you align your daily actions with your long-term vision for a fulfilling life. As we reflect on everything we've learned, it's evident that the path to overcoming procrastination is not an overnight fix, but with the right mindset, small consistent actions, and an unwavering belief in your goals, you can rewire your approach to challenges and build the life you've always dreamed of. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What part of the book stood out to you the most? Was it the concept of small wins? Or perhaps the power of consistency? Maybe you've found inspiration in overcoming fear or setting the right environment. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's continue this conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more motivational content, where we dive deeper into the tools that can help you unleash your inner drive and achieve your fullest potential. Stay tuned for our next upload, and until then, keep moving forward with purpose, passion, and power. The journey is yours. Let's make it happen.